they need... Well, that's...
Carlos Alvarez with the free kick, and he scored it. So he's got the player sent off, as it were, or certainly been the recipient of the foul, and now he's buried the subsequent set piece, and it's Girona 0, Levante 2, and this is Mitchell's worst nightmare, really, because there is very little chance that they can get back into this game because of the two players sent off. Levante look to be heading for their first win of the season, and they're doing it in the stadium of one of their direct rivals to stay up this season, and the heads are down in the home team.
Well, it comes all together, isn't it? That's sending off that for me was harsh, and then the free kick taken by Carlos is not the best. He goes through the middle of the three players in the wall that they move.
I don't have any doubt. It looks as though it's going to be an unbelievable signing from Real Madrid.
Madrid getting the ball forward very, very quickly. Here is Vinicius, back to Mbappe, who lines up the shot. Mbappe! It is another absolute screamer at the Bernabeu this afternoon. Kylian Mbappe just can't stop scoring. A brilliant, brilliant hit. And Real Madrid double their lead at the start of this second half.
And Espanyol pay again for not closing down an opponent in a threatening position. You can get away with that against the majority of other teams in La Liga, but not against Real Madrid. We saw Militao punish them in the first half in a distinctive manner in terms of just going for power, and here we see Mbappe starts, it goes out wide. It's Vinicius who's driving at the defence. Players are making up.
Well, just a notch above poor, really.
Hello makers of brand fakes.
Yeah. Vargas. He's got Romero running ahead of him. Still Vargas. Can he get the shot away? He can! And he scored! One away for Sevilla to start the game. Rodriguez inside 10 minutes. Romero ahead of him. He didn't need that option. He picked the top corner. And it's Alaves 0, Sevilla 1.
And for any of us who've been watching this man either in German football for his international team or in his injury-pocked time at Sevilla, it was obvious that even before the big departures for Sevilla this summer, Vargas is both the most talented and the most dynamic and increasingly the most important player in this squad. Luca Bacchio being sold late on had a lot of people who have an empathy for Sevilla tearing their hair out. I wasn't one. His ability to do this, Luca Bacchio, is his calling card, but Vargas is streets ahead in terms of match management, being two-footed.
Apologising, not sure if it was accidental. I'm suspicious.
Here's Rafinha. Lovely run, which is spotted from Dani Olmo, pulls it back, Ferran! Perfection from Barcelona. It is a stunning opening goal. Dani Olmo with the assist, Ferran Torres with the finish. And Barca make an early breakthrough.
Oh, there's so much to admire about this goal. How to break down, perfect example how to break down a packed defence, a team that's dropping deep, loads of bodies back behind the ball. The numbers are there for Getafe, and in normal circumstances they deal with this type of attack. But when Barcelona have the quality, you see Frankie de Jong, this ball from Rafinha is delicious. In behind, Dani Olmo.
Mbappe has come out wide here. Feels like Mbappe's got a bit more freedom to roam, and Gonzalo Garcia is the one who's a little bit more fixed in the middle. A shot from distance, what a hit that is! Absolutely stunning goal to open the scoring for Real Madrid. I don't think we're going to see many better hits than that from Eder Militao in his career.
When I talked about individual brilliance that might come up with an opening goal where Real Madrid haven't played well, they hadn't been on top, they are not dominating. I didn't for 1 second imagine that it was going to be a 35-metre pole driver from Eder Militao out of nowhere. To the extent I'm looking at it and thinking it must have been Valverde, it can't be Eder Militao.